Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Samara. Today we're talking about that heavy, foggy state where you know you should move, but your body feels like it's made of lead. To help us understand this, I'm thrilled to welcome clinical psychologist and author, Dr. Laura. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Samara. I'm really glad we're shedding light on this topic today.
In your recent writing, you describe someone staring at a stack of mail, knowing they need to handle it, but feeling completely paralyzed. People often call themselves lazy when this happens. What is actually going on biologically?
That self-blame is so common. Patients come in carrying deep shame, calling themselves unmotivated. But as a psychologist, I see a nervous system that has performed an emergency power down. This is what we call dorsal vagal shutdown.
A power down. Why does our body do that? Is it like a panic attack?
Not exactly. Think of your nervous system as a ladder. The top is where we feel safe and connected. The middle is fight or flight. That's high energy, panic, and anxiety. But the very bottom is the dorsal vagal state. This is the freeze and collapse response.
So it's like hitting rock bottom on the ladder.
Exactly. When our brain perceives a threat that is too big, too fast, or has lasted too long, it pulls the master circuit breaker to conserve energy. In animals, it's playing dead. In humans, it feels like heavy limbs, brain fog, and emotional numbness. You just feel flat.
If someone listening realizes they are in this dorsal vagal shutdown, Dr. Laura, what is the biggest mistake they make when trying to snap out of it?
The absolute biggest mistake is trying to think their way out. People yell at themselves internally, saying, "Just get up and do it." But if your brainstem has decided the world is unsafe, your logical brain cannot simply talk it out of it. It's a biological problem.
Oh, wow. So how do we get out of it if we're stuck on the sofa?
We have to speak the language of the body, sensation and movement. The key is gentle activation. We want to thaw the system, not boil it. If you try to jump into a high-intensity workout, your nervous system might perceive that surge of energy as another threat, and you'll shut down harder.
We have to start small.
Very small. I tell my patients to start with their pinky finger. Just move it back and forth. Then rotate your ankles. Do slow, deliberate shoulder rolls. These micro movements safely signal to the brain that voluntary movement is possible again.
Moving just your pinky feels doable, even on dark days. What else helps?
Reorienting your senses is huge. Touch 5 different textures in the room: a cold window, a rough cushion, or splash cool water on your face. This tactile input hits the sensory cortex directly and tells your nervous system there is no immediate danger. Also, light is crucial. Many people in shutdowns stay in darkened rooms, which reinforces the freeze. Sitting by a window for 20 minutes in the morning helps reset your neurochemicals.
This is so eye-opening. Dr. Laura, you've given us such a compassionate way to look at our bodies.
Thank you, Samara. Just remember, recovery is a gentle negotiation with your nervous system. You don't have to move the whole world today. You only have to move your pinky finger.
What a perfect note to end on. Thank you so much to our brilliant guest for sharing her expertise. To our audience, if you found today's episode helpful, please like our channel and subscribe for more insights into mental health and wellness. See you next time.